Well, good morning, everybody, and it's lovely to be amongst you. And we want to include everybody in the work of Tear Fund, and so it's really great to kind of help younger people also understand the importance of missions. Now, to give this little talk, very brief talk, I wonder if I need 6 volunteers to come out the front with me and just help me give this talk. You don't have to do anything scary. It's just quite simple. I wonder if I could have some younger people as well to come and just join me at the front. Is there anybody, and even if you're a little older as well, please feel free to join in. Do we have any volunteers? Great, yeah. So let's just line up along here. That would be really good. Thank you. What's your name?
Helen.
This is Helen.
Rosie.
Sancha.
And Bridge.
Okay, we've got 4 there. Do I have 2 more? What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, come and join us. Oh, great. And what's your name? Andrew. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to get some little things out of my bag that I'd like people to hold. I'm going to begin with my first one. I'll give this to you to hold, if you like to hold it up quite high. So, Tear Fund. So there are many countries around the world that it's very difficult at the moment to grow food. And so the soils are often washed away and storms come in and it destroys the crops. So Tear Fund partner with a number of communities around the world to grow better crops, to plant trees and to farm differently. And then that enables the families to make a little money to sell their products and crops, and then they're able to send their children to school as a result of it. So one of the ways that Tear Fund partner in growing crops and planting trees. Would you like to just hold that quite high? So a nice, delicious-looking jar of water there. Wouldn't want to serve that up to my guests. Millions of people around the world are suffering from polluted waters. And as a result of this, they get really sick and ill. So Tear Fund partners many communities around the world to dig wells, to lay pipelines, and filter their water. And this is just one of the ways so that people don't have to walk miles and miles to get their water. Okay, this is a little funny one. Get you to hold that one. Hi. So we don't give out toilet rolls, but 2.3 billion people around the world don't have access to clean toilets or safe toilets. And as a result, they often are forced to use rivers, and the rivers get polluted, and so on. So Tear Fund have a scheme called Toilet Twinning. And basically, you as a church or any community in the world can sponsor a community to build a safe, clean toilet. And then you, as the community sponsoring, receive a certificate. And every time you put that certificate up in your bathroom, every time you go into the bathroom, you're reminded to pray for that community. And that's our Toilet Twinning community. Okay, get you to hold these ones up nice and high. So about a quarter of the world suffer from plastic pollution, and it's absolutely overwhelming communities. And they have very little access to recycling and rubbish collections, as we are privileged to do. And so what happens, it just piles up and piles up. And then people become sick through that. So Tear Fund is currently working in about 150 countries around the world to end plastic pollution. And there's currently a policy going through to help countries join in with the end to this plastic pollution. Get you to hold that one up for me. So here's my little toy house, but it signifies that many poorer countries have no solid housing. And they look for anything that they can find to actually build houses. It might be wood, it might be sticks, it might be straw or mud. And what happens is the storms come in and take away the houses, and then the people are left without housing again. So Tear Fund is helping and partnering communities around the world to build stronger and safer housing. And I come to my last one, and I'll give you this to hold up high. So why do Tear Fund do all of these different things? Plastic pollution, planting, water pollution, housing, toilet twinning. Why do we do this? Well, as our last person is holding up the cross there, it's to remind us that we want to show the love of God to people around this world, that we want to obey the words of Jesus when he said, love your neighbour. And we believe that love can be shown in practical ways, like many of our volunteers are holding up today. So thank you, volunteers, for helping me out.